Welcome guys, girls, everything around and in between. This is Kelp. I know it's been over 2 years since I last posted, but I'm hoping to get back into the game by creating a 4 stars only Genshin account. Some of the reasoning behind this comes from the fact that on my main account I have plenty of 5-star characters and their constellations. Another reason being, I actually have another 4-star only account, except I spent quite a bit of money on that one, so I want to restart with the free-to-play version. I also really like Natman. That coupled with the fact that I'm just getting back into Genshin and I want to stay caught up means that I've been spending a lot of my time recently exploring. Like, a lot of my time. So that brings us to where we are now. The rules are simple. If the story makes us use a 5-star character, we will. We're only allowed to use 4-star characters, and we cannot spend any money. I am allowing myself to use 5-star weapons, because I think it's more entertaining that way, and I also think that'll make the Spiral Abyss a lot easier, if not possible. Our goals on the account are going to be trying to build every 4-star character we get on the account, and clearing the Spiral Abyss with 36 stars. I know there's the new theater thing, but I don't really care about that. Now, I've been playing the game since Albedo's first banner, and I've still never 36 starred the Abyss. It's embarrassing, I know. But without further ado, I start off by picking Lumine. This is mainly because I picked Aether on my main account, and I just kinda generally like her more. After a while of deciding, I decided to go with the name Epic, as I did on my other 4-star only account. Then we tearfully watch as our brother gets taken away by this unknown god. But seeing as most of you already know what happens, we're just gonna skip through that. Blah blah blah, boring tutorial stuff. I'll be back when something interesting happens. Here's something interesting. Our first statue of the 7. Which then brings us to our first fight on the account, just sadly with a 5-star. After our fight, we see a huge dragon, who we all know and love as Dvalin. We fight a few hilly trails along the way and grab some chests. We then very kindly disrupt Venti and Dvalin's little one-on-one chat. And then we meet our first playable character, Amber. And I think I'm the only person in the world that does this, but I don't choose the emergency food option. Paimon is a friend, not food. And now we have officially obtained our first playable character, Amber. I already said that. Great. With Amber, we take down the slime, grab a chest, grab our first waypoint, and then commence in the most epic fight you've ever seen. Like, come on, that was peak Genshin Impact gameplay if I do say so myself. On our way to Mondstadt, I have to detour to do the Lyn quest. I love her so much. She's my favorite NPC in the game. One of them, at least. And can we just take a moment to appreciate how beautiful Mondstadt is? It was my favorite region for a really long time before Fontaine and Natman came out. Amber gives us our first glider, and we're able to complete the basic gliding tutorial. But then, Dvalin appears, terrorizing all of Mondstadt, and we basically just take him down with Venti's help. As Queen Amber comes to our side, we meet our next playable character, that being the one and only cavalry captain of Mondstadt, Kaya.
You've actually got the power to go up against the dragon. Are you a new ally? Or a new storm? Jean,
Kaya then takes us to go meet Acting Grandmaster Jean and Resident Librarian Lisa. After a ton of yapping, we eventually unlock the shop, and more importantly, wishing. And a few other less important things. I then wasted no time going to the standard banner. Yes, the standard banner. I think it's a waste to use our wishes on the Noel banner, as those are all old and outdated characters. Not outdated, just less interesting. I didn't really have a character or weapon in mind that I wanted right now. I just wanted something cool. And, I got something cool. We got the Favonius Warbow. Although we get a free one, it's always nice to have copies of this thing, as it is Amber and Goro's best in slot weapons in my opinion. Oh, something to note, I did make sure to grab the free weapons from the Natland web event going on right now. Make sure you do so as well. We then made our way to the first domain of the series. The fights in the domain were quick and fun, relatively easy too. It was a great refresher coming from my main account, where every fight is either swept too easily by Nervalet, or just a struggle. Nervalet? I don't know, I'm probably saying it wrong anyway. Feel free to comment and tell me how to properly say it. It'd be greatly appreciated. Anyways, first domain finished, on to the next. This is the domain where we unlock Kaya. I'm really excited as he's one of my favorite sub-DPS units.
Can you smell that?
This domain is a complete and utter breeze. I know I've already said it, but it's so refreshing starting again from the beginning. Although, I remember these fights being a lot harder when I first started playing. I mean, how could you hate this domain? How could you not love it? It's home to this cutscene.
Knights of Favonius, always so inefficient.
But anyways, I digress. I spent the next couple of minutes doing some team building. The Harbinger of Dawn is a surprisingly great sword in the game as a whole, not just for early gameplay, but good on certain characters in late game as well, like Albedo. So it'll do fine on my Kaya for now. I also level up my Amber's Favonius Warbow. I complete this mini puzzle with the little pyro, I don't know, things? I don't know what they're called. I grab the Celia and bring it back to its home. And then I grabbed a teleport waypoint and a chest. I also made sure to change our avatar to Amber, as she's our account's representative as of now. On our way to the next and final domain of the episode, I made sure to take out some more slimes and hilly trails for a chest. And then I gave our first Animalculus to the Statue of the Seven. I spent an amount of time that I will not disclose getting over to the Lisa domain. It took me a while. With some upgrades to our characters, we were ready to speed blitz this thing. Oh, I'm keeping that in. With Lisa's help, the fights in this domain were completely trivial. I really hope that I'm able to keep her this good throughout the whole game. My hopes are pretty high. Would you look at that? Mondstadt's looking good as new, thanks to us. As a reward for spreading the power of the 4 stars, we're given Lisa, which is pretty great, pretty good. She's not the best, but we'll make her work. Because as I always say, fun over meta, always. From that, we were able to rank up to Adventure Level 7 and claim Genshin's thank you letters, which I didn't think that we'd be able to do. But now we are one step closer to getting a Bennett, or Kachina. I'd be fine with either one. I know I said that last domain would be the last one of the episode, but I was wrong. I forgot that I did Kaya's thingy as well. His quest, yeah, that's the word. After being rudely spied on while talking to Cyrus by Izzard or like Lizard, his name's something like that, we go out and we save Vile from a horde of ravenous hilly Charles. We make our way onto the windmill and grab the map. The map to the treasure that Paimon really wants. Paimon, I start college in 2 days. I could really use that treasure too. I am broke. After thinking about how nice it'd be to have some treasure for a little too long, we easily show off the power of 4 stars and take down the Eye of the Storm with ease. Doing so allows us to unlock a new Statue of the Seven, which is, I guess, exciting. We adventure our way over to Kaya's domain hole thingy, and we make our way inside, departing on another frivolous adventure, full of fighting and action. I'm just kidding. Izzard gets caught, and we have to save him by taking out the Ruin Guard, which is pretty easy.
How embarrassing.
Yeah, that was kind of embarrassing.
Don't forget what you...
With that, we had enough Primos for a 10 pull, going all in, hoping for Kachina or Bennett. Luckily enough, we managed to get a Kachina, which is really exciting. Although that was great, I still really wanted a Bennett, so I used some of our Stardust to get some intertwined fates. Using those fates, I did 2 more pulls. The first one yielded nothing, but then the second one...
This is your team? Cool.
Yeah, I was really excited. And after that, I just gave him a sword, a few artifacts, and that's all. Thank you so much for watching this first episode of my 4 Stars Only account. I really hope that you stick around for the next one, and comment down below if this is something that you're interested in or if I should just scrap the idea as a whole. Either way, I'm probably going to still make more videos. So thank you, and have a good one. This is Kelp, signing out.